So everybody who is live here with me, I'm today going to be talking about how to deal with overwhelm. And the reason this has come about is because I am massively struggling with this at the moment, trying to sort out my life. And I was thinking, how can I make things better and smoother? And so I thought I'd do a quick video, because I know if I'm struggling, that most other people that watch my videos struggle too. So here I am sharing with you about what I do to combat overwhelm, because it's a massive part of people's lives. We have to do so many things nowadays. So you're here with Samantha Brown, and I'm going to share my top tips on how to deal with overwhelm. And what I'll do is I'll also put out a little kind of checklist later with the top tips on, so that you can follow. So I just apologise for the noise. I'm in a cafe at the moment. It's quite pretty actually. So I'll flip you around and show you. Nice little cafe. But I was reading earlier that you should just do things when the moment of inspiration hits you, rather than trying to make everything perfect and polished. And one of the things I like to do is always show how life really is. So here I am in a cafe. It might be noisy, hopefully not too bad, but thank you for bearing with me. So my top tips. Well, the first one, the most important thing, is to always know what is most important to you. So whatever your biggest goal is, your highest goal, you need to be working towards that all the time. And everything that you do needs to be focused on that one top goal. Now, I know most people don't sit around and think about what their highest goal is, but you need to take that time. I think I spent about 3 months coming up with my one overarching goal. After reading things like Darren Hardy, loads of other books about how to achieve the things you want to achieve in life, the key trait that runs through everybody that achieves massive success is that they have a really clear direction, so they know what they're aiming for. So if you have your goal clear in your mind, so for me, it's inspiring and enabling others to achieve their full potential. So if I have that topmost in my mind, then every single thing I do, I know is working towards that one goal. If I don't have that in my mind, then I'm doing little things here and there and everywhere, and actually I don't end up achieving the things that I want to achieve, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm off course, I'm going all over the place. So if you know what your biggest goal is, and it's clear in your mind, then you can be doing the things that actually get you towards achieving that goal. So as I said, inspiring and enabling others to achieve their full potential is my biggest goal. Making other people realise what they're capable of, and actually helping them to go and do the things that scare them, that gives me the most pleasure. So there are things that I do that can make a massive impact. So for example, my online course can have a massive impact. There's everybody in the world could take it if they wanted to. I just have to get everyone to know who I am, which is something I got from Grant Cardone. Either I don't know you or I don't remember you. So if people don't know about the stuff that you're doing, then they can't possibly know that you could help them. So for me, my online course is actually one of the biggest things that I can do to achieve my highest goal of inspiring and enabling others, because it's got global reach and it's the kind of course that anyone could take. It doesn't actually take up that much time, but everybody could do it, and if they wanted to get their message out to other people, then it's the perfect course for them. So I need to focus on doing my course and not get massively distracted by everything else that comes my way. So these are silly little things that I get distracted by, like how to create the perfect landing page. I've just spent 20 minutes researching what the best, highest converting landing page is, when, to be honest, if I'd just chosen one and actually written some words and put it up, okay, I could tweak it over time. I could run some A/B testing. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, and go and research it, or ask me later. But if I just got something up already, then people would have somewhere to go to actually learn about the things that I'm doing. But instead, I'm wasting time working out what the most perfect landing page is. Another thing that I've been procrastinating over is, it took me ages, it took me like 4 days to choose which platform to put my course on. In the end, I chose Teachable. It's got some raving reviews. Loads of people that I know, that I trust in the online marketing world, like Pat Flynn, he uses it, and so it was something that actually, in the end, I chose something based on a recommendation from somebody else. But I could have actually spent more time creating my course if I hadn't spent so long working out where to put it. Another thing that I know loads of other people struggle with is they say to me, oh, Sam, there's no point in me doing stuff on Facebook, there's no point in me kind of try and do different things on social media because I'm not actually selling anything, or my thing isn't ready yet, or I've got to do this first. Well, actually, if you spent the time creating your audience first and connecting with them and finding out what their problems are, then when it comes to producing whatever it is you're producing, you're going to know the problems of your audience and therefore be able to give them the perfect solution, which is totally the best way around to do it, but it's really, really hard to do. It's really hard to say, actually, no, I'm going to go and give my audience something, but I have nothing to give them yet, so I'm just going to give them something for free, and that's really scary. So I know for me, giving away information for free massively, massively works because I've got this big audience. I've not tried to sell anyone anything really, up until kind of very, very, very recently, the last 10 days perhaps. And so I've got this audience of people that I know have a problem, a pain. I know that people, you guys watching, you really struggle with what to say on social media, you struggle with wasting a load of time on social media, you struggle to know if it's even the right time to be putting your message out, or even if you've got a message. But this kind of all goes back to, if you've got something clear in your mind about this is what I want to achieve in life, then you know that the things that you're doing will actually make a difference. So yes, it's absolutely the right time to start building an audience, even if you've got nothing to sell. And it takes time, a lot of time, to build up some kind of passive audience income, because you've got to give the stuff first before you're going to get anything back. And that's really hard for most people. Most people won't do it. I tell people about doing live videos all the time, and people just won't do it. I had a guy in one of my local business networking meetings recently who I said that I'd used one of his tips and credited him about using YouTube to create captions, because YouTube will do it automatically, so it's free, and they're really, really good. And then taking those captions and uploading them into your Facebook video, so you've got captions. So I'll do this later, you'll see it in, I don't know, maybe half an hour, but this video will actually have captions, so come back and watch. But you'll see that it will have captions, and the reason I do that is because somebody else told me. So I did a video about it so that all of my audience could learn too, which means I'm giving you things for free which you can go and use and improve your businesses and everything that you're doing, and then hopefully you'll come back and say, actually, you know what, Sam gives all this content for free, let's go learn some more stuff of what she has. Here's this formalised thing that she has, get Facebook famous, formalised course, and actually I can learn all the quickest, easiest ways to get a massive, massive audience on Facebook, to be noticed by everybody, and then thus I've got a better way of selling whatever it is I'm selling, or just getting my message out. It doesn't have to be selling, loads of charities and things don't sell anything, but they do have to get their message out to people and build a following. So having a clear, very, very clear defined goal then will help you choose the things that you're going to do each and every day, so that you can actually do the things that make a difference and actually matter, rather than getting caught up in the daily, working out the best thing to do, which is what I do all the time. So number one, yes, having a clearly defined goal. Number two, work out what the one thing, the single thing that will get you towards that goal. So you need to have the goal first, and then work out what the one single thing is that you could do right now that will make the biggest difference, the biggest impact to get you towards your goal. If you agree with me, give us a thumbs up. If you think I'm completely wrong, then comment below and let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback. Tell me what your questions are about overwhelm. What are you overwhelmed with right now? Quick hello to everybody that's watching. Hi Callum, hi John, hi Simon, hi Ben, Onko, Marcus, Douglas, who else have we got on? Nick, Nigel, Raheem, Andrew, Abigail, I can't scroll up anymore, Tim, Sue. So hello everybody. But so just tell me the things that are overwhelming you at the moment, that you're really struggling with, because you never know, someone watching this might have an idea that could help you, or they could directly help you, which would be my third point, but we'll get to that in a minute. So number two, what's the one thing that can make the biggest difference? So for me right now, my ultimate goal, inspiring and enabling others to achieve everything that they can possibly achieve, so to reach their full potential. And so the one thing that can make the biggest difference is actually getting as many people as possible to trial my course online, so that the course can be as good as it can be, but not perfect, because if it's perfect, you've taken too long to get there. Massive believer in that, although I really, really struggle with it, implementing it, but I believe it as a concept. So I need as many people to try on my course as possible. So what do I actually need to be doing? What's the one thing I could do? The one thing I could do right now is just get a landing page, a sales page up, so that all the people that said yes to me already, and I've had like 300 people say yes, I have somewhere to send them. Because at the moment I'm going, oh, you said yes to trialling my course for me, but I have nowhere to send you. So if I can just get something up there, and it's taken me literally 3 days to get to this point of going, Sam, just write the words, just put something up. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be the best sales page in the world, it doesn't have to be the most perfect landing page ever. Just put some words up, and then as time goes on, you can tweak the headlines, you can tweak the colours, you can do all the rest of it. People keep going, oh, Sam, what about your branding? I'm like, I don't have any branding. Oh, you've got to sort that out first. No, you don't. Just go and put something up. Honestly, everything else, absolutely, as you say, Callum, if you wait for perfect conditions, you will wait forever, because nothing will ever be perfect. It's like having children, there's never a right time. And in answer to your question, Callum, Get Facebook Famous is a course that I have created to help people basically do what I do, so that you can get your message out, so you can build an audience, build a following. Famous just means being known by a huge amount of people. So basically, how to use Facebook, because that's where everybody is. There's 1.4 billion daily logins on mobile. That's just amazing. Like everybody's on Facebook, really. So all the people that think, oh, my customers aren't on Facebook, yes, they are. So I've just created a course to help people do the things that I'm doing and really get your message out in the kind of almost shortest way, like amount of time as possible. So I don't actually spend that much time on Facebook. It just seems like I am, because I'm everywhere. Because if you keep liking my stuff, Facebook's going to show you more of my stuff. But how to basically find a way of getting your message out, so be it through video, be it through images, and you need to know what, even if you don't necessarily know exactly what your message is, and I didn't when I started, you can give content, and then your audience will give you feedback, and then you'll find out the pain points of your audience, and then basically you can deliver them exactly what they want. So you don't actually, it's the best marketing research ever is doing things on Facebook, because you can find out what people want and actually give them the thing that they want. So they almost tell you what they want you to sell to them. It's amazing. So absolutely get out there. So number one, make sure you have a clearly defined goal, and make it big and make it powerful and make it really like feel something in here, because if it's not really pulling your heartstrings, then when times get hard, you're not gonna follow through. So mine, inspiring and enabling others to reach their full potential. Number two, what's the one thing you can do today, right now, that will actually get you towards that goal? So right now for me, it is not working out the exact perfect landing page that will convert the most. It is just putting up a landing page with some words on it that says, are you interested? Click here. So I'm going to do that right now after this. You can all hold me accountable. Please give me a thumbs up if you're going to help me here and hold me accountable. And if you have anything that you want to be held accountable for, please write it below and let me help you too. And then number three, it's who else can you get to help you? So I really struggle. I like to do things on my own. I like to think that I can do everything on my own. That's a lie. I can't. So the easiest way for me to hold myself accountable is to ask you guys to hold me accountable, because I hate not doing the things that I say that I'm going to do in public. I'm part of a big mastermind group with Nick James and a load of other people, and the thought of going to the mastermind meetings that we have and having not done the things that I said I was going to do is so much worse than me just saying to myself, oh, I didn't do that today. So who can you get to help you? That includes accountability. Who can you actually get to do the stuff? So I could actually get someone to set up my sales funnel for me. Now, I massively believe that I need to write my copy. That's because I like writing, well, kind of like it. They are my words, and I know the message and the way that things come out. I wouldn't get someone else to do my videos. My videos are my videos. It's all about people connecting with me connecting with you. So I think that writing copy, writing marketing words is kind of similar. You need your voice to come through. Maybe it's not as obvious with written word as it is with a video that somebody else is doing it. But I think that I still want to write my message in my words. So I would get somebody to actually create the funnel for me, but I will do the words. So if there's something that you're really struggling with and actually you don't know who or how to do it, then go and find somebody who does know how to do it. Another example, I need to book some flights to go to Las Vegas in 2 weeks' time, and I've just been going back and forth and looking at loads of different sites, and I thought, you know what, I don't really know what I'm looking at. I don't really have the time to do this. Who can I get to help me out? So I put up a message earlier in a business forum and said, can someone help me here? And I had loads of people contact me, and one really lovely lady actually spoke with me on the phone, and she's gone and found me some flights, which means I don't have to do it. She knows what she's doing. She knows where, which airport goes to which airport and what time the flights are and things. She just knows those things because she books them all the time. So she can actually help me, and it's easy for her, and for me, a massive weight off my mind. So who can you get to go and do some things for you today that are holding you back? Is there something you're getting stuck on? Whatever that thing is, write it below, and maybe one of us knows either can do it or can help you. One of us can help you with who could actually do the thing for you, who could help you do the thing, who could teach you how to do whatever it is you want to do. So Callum has asked, what do you recommend for the best sales funnels MailChimp are now doing? Yeah, they are. My understanding is ClickFunnels are the best. I haven't found anything else that's better at converting overall than ClickFunnels. Obviously, they are more expensive. Now, I'm going to Las Vegas in, 10 days, I think it is. And Russell Brunson, who owns ClickFunnels, is speaking. So I've held off on getting a fully paid up account with ClickFunnels because I know he's going to do a deal there, because everybody does deals at events because you've got your audience sat there. You didn't have to almost pay for them to be there, so you will give them the best. That's why you should go to events, because honestly, if there's someone speaking, you are going to get the best deal that they'll do at that event, because it's cheapest. The cheapest way of marketing for them is to create an event, or go to someone else's event and speak. So Callum's asked, with Grant Cardone, so I'm going to GrowthCon in 10 days' time. And so Russell Brunson's speaking, he's got ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is the best sales funnel. There are other things that you can use. Lots of people use Infusionsoft to kind of do part of it. Basically, there's not one, I don't believe that there is one technology out there that can do everything. There are different people that are good at different things. So Infusionsoft is probably one of the best CRM systems, and you can create email funnels with them, that an email series where people sign up and then they get a load of emails over time, and then you can actually create landing pages and stuff with Infusionsoft. So they do certain things. From the fact that I'm massively into online marketing and the entrepreneurial side of that, I really like lead pages for landing pages. I like ConvertKit as an email provider, and you can tag people, and it's kind of like a gentler version of Infusionsoft. Infusionsoft is really it's actually quite old school, whereas ConvertKit is run by quite funky guys who take on board what everybody says and can adapt it, because they're still not hugely massive. But there are loads of different people that you can use for different things. So don't do what I do and get totally caught up in what's the most perfect thing to do, but just try different things. MailChimp are great because it's free, but they also at the moment don't do automatically a double opt-in, and when GDPR comes out in May, you're going to have to prove, if it comes to it, that somebody who is on your list actually said they wanted your stuff, not just that. Even giving business cards apparently won't count. So you have to actually be able to prove that they said they wanted it. Double opt-in is the easiest way to do that, because obviously the way the double opt-in works, if you don't know, you get someone to sign up for your list. They then get an email saying, please confirm that you have asked for this list, for you to be signed up to this list, and you say yes. So there is no denying that the person who signed up genuinely wants your marketing material. And MailChimp don't do that automatically. So I'm a bit about MailChimp, and also I've got way too many contact details for people to still be free on MailChimp, so wouldn't work for me in the long run. They're good, but they're not amazing, and I'm quite into trying to find the best option for each individual thing, which is probably holding me back. Anyway, I'm massively digressing, so please, if you're still watching me and you found this useful, then I'd be really, really grateful if you shared it, because obviously we need to reach more people, and if you're sharing and you've commented, then everyone's going to see the stuff that you've put. And just to give you an idea of actually how awesome this is, so I comment on, I watch, and I genuinely like their stuff, so I watch some people who've got massive followings, and I watch their videos, and then I comment below with useful stuff, or what I feel about what they've said, or what I think, or if I know someone, I comment on their videos, and I get friend requests and message requests from people who have seen my comments, and just comments on other people's videos, and then they want to connect with me, And so I'm then enhancing my network because I'm contributing on the comments of somebody's video. So don't just be a lurker and sit there and watch. I know it's easier and I know it's hard. I found out recently that I think it's something like 90% of people who belong to groups don't actually ever post something themselves, and it's probably like 70% of people, 60% of people don't even actually comment or anything. They're just in the group and watching, or just on Facebook and watching. If you interact, so commenting on videos, or like obviously doing your own videos, but that's scary for most people. We'll get there. I'll get you all there. If you comment on videos, then you will reach more people because other people watching the video will see your comments, and they're going to, if it's an interesting comment or if it's an interesting point of view or if you give some advice or something like that, then people will connect with you because of your comments on videos. So you don't actually have to be the producer of the content, but you can help through the comments of videos, posts, whatever, and actually you'll get more reach that way than just sitting around and doing nothing. Obviously, but not obviously for everybody. So yeah, absolutely can, and definitely interacting in Facebook groups massively works. Or just on, if you've got like big people who've got a massive following and they're doing videos and things, then commenting, because obviously when you're watching this and if you're watching on the replay, then the comments come up in real time, and then as you're watching here, then there are all these comments going on down here, and obviously, you know, you're as the commenter getting exposure off the back of the person who's doing the video. So you don't have to produce the video content yourself to still get exposure from that video. There's a little tip for you. Anyway, so going back to the point, if you're overwhelmed, one, do you have a clear vision and a clear goal, and have you written it down, and you know, is it in your mind and your heart? Does it make you feel something when you read it? Two, what's the one thing you could do today that will actually get you towards that goal more than anything else? Everything else, just chuck out, don't do it. And then number three, who could help you do it? Who could either do it for you or who could help you do it? And if you're really struggling, then pop down in here in the comments and we'll do our best to help you. And I'm sure I can find someone to put you in touch with, because that's my Wealth Dynamics profile, is I'm a supporter, I connect to people, a bit of a star as well. I'm kind of, the two are almost interchangeable. So I love to help people connect with other people, that's my thing. And so if you're really, really struggling, then put some comments below and we will do our best to help you find someone who can help you do it, overcome that technical problem, or do it for you, or just point you in the right direction, or tell you what they did. You know, it doesn't have to be the cookie cutter, this is how you do it. Even just a little kind of point of this is how you get over that hump, that makes a massive difference. Because I found that when I'm creating, especially when I've been creating my online course, it's the tiny little things that I'm like, oh, I don't know how to do that. Those are the things that are getting me stuck. And then I spend ages not doing almost anything because I'm stuck on that one tiny technical detail. And I found that if I ask for help and someone helps me over that tiny thing, then suddenly I'm off again and I can do the creative inspiration and stuff. So ask for help. Comment below if you have a problem, comment below if you're feeling overwhelmed, share me with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Callum, for your input. Yes, the business matchmaker. Funny enough, I used to work for a company called Matchtech, which makes me think of that. So I do like to put people together, and that's why I love networking so much, because you meet people and then you can connect them with other people and you can bring them all together, and it's sort of like friends meeting together. So thank you for watching, and I'm going to be, I will put in a link so you can get this checklist so you can have it front of mind all the time. And if you've enjoyed watching, give me some hearts and some loves and some likes. I can't do my little thing today because I'm holding my phone with my other hand and it's really noisy here, and I just thought, you know what, I'm feeling overwhelmed, I need to get this out, because if I get it out to you guys, you'll hold me accountable, and then I'll just get on with doing the stuff that I'm supposed to be doing, rather than procrastinating over what the best landing page is. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I shall see you all soon. Bye.